Right? The brain has Right, so let's try again. Welcome everybody to our, I would say, MyQFX webinar, which is a weekly event. However, last 2 weeks we've been away, and we've been away doing some amazing things with Ashraf Noor. Either we've been traveling or we've been enjoying our retreat in Maldives. And you can see the big smile on Dr. K's face and the big smile on Ashraf Noor's face. It's an opportunity for everybody to meet in real time, get that real exposure. I know many of our members, especially our top leaders who were traveling to the retreat, went to the corporate office to meet Ashraf as well. So today's session, we're going to have to bring back our recall what we were doing last time. Even I was trying to recall, there was a few questions around major pairs and market analysis and, how to sort of move into the practical way of working. So without further ado, Ashraf Noor, the man with the plan, working in the system in education and innovation, the genius of fintech and collaborating education with trading and training. The stage is now all yours. You can tell everybody how long you've been in the industry and why you love what you do. There you
All
go.
right. Okay. Thank you so much, Asia. Wonderful, opening, and we had a wonderful time, guys. No doubt. We had an amazing time with all the QBN members, especially all the leaders. It was amazing time. I'm looking forward to another event, and we really enjoyed it. So yes, we are back to the industry. I have more than 10 to 15 years experience in this industry as being an analyst and helping them individuals, retail traders, and providing them analysis and outlook of the market to the potential investors. Yes, we have an amazing collaboration partnership with the QBN, and that's why we have come up with the innovation platform MyQFX. And from MyQFX, there's a lot of opportunities developing it, whether you can learn and trade with your own capitals, or you have a potential to trade somebody else's capital as well. So that's why we are bringing in-house our own block brokerage service to just to make sure that all the transactions through MyQFX and to your funding account should be very smooth and transparent. So we are bringing a lot of innovative ideas and concepts, and we are the pioneer in the market, basically, who providing a real-time market outlook in intraday point of view, because that's definitely helped most of the retail traders like you and me. And now let's look at today. Let me share with you the format. Just to let you know, the format is we're going to look at what sort of high impact news is about to come and how we can make our plans accordingly. And then if you really want to deep down in daily basis, most welcome. You can log into the MyQFX platform where you can see all the plan which we develop in real time. All the plan has to be executed through live intraday analysis, which you can experience in a real time. So let me start with the news, and then we can move forward. And then at the end, I'll try to make it concise, and then I want to take questions from you guys to help you. All right, so let me share my screen first. Okay.
While you're sharing your screen, Ashraf, just to also bring to, we did do a launch on Saturday of our new products that we launched in Maldives, in particular the one which is the QMT6. So there might be some curiosity around that as well, and what that may look like for people who
Okay.
want to, copy the community and get their own
Ex
results. So that could be
ab
something that you could touch on as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So yes, we have basically like every broker, as you know, MT5 is industry here standard platform. Most of the retail trade.
You're muted by accident.
Can you see it now? Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so QBN Global, basically we are bringing two amazing news into the, actually three basically. One is we are bringing MT5 platform into the our brokerage QBN Global. That's definitely is going to help all the retail traders, and basically you can also copy your own trades from MyQFX platform easily through the MT5, which is very easy and straightforward. Technology is already developed and tested. Second, we also develop, a QMT6 platform, which is again in-house developed program platform, which is improved and developed according to our needs, and it has both mobile features and desktop feature as well, which is amazing. Which is we're going to connect through MyQFX platform as well. Then the third one is if you, as a part of the MyQFX member, and you trading it and you don't have funding to get, to fund your own account. So we are bringing another opportunities to broadcast your, performance to other community. If somebody likes your performance, they can easily follow your trades, and then you will be compensated based on the performance. So that's basically helping the community in that sense. So traders who wants to learn, develop their trading skill, but and they want to, provide as a service to other community members, which QBN has basically is going to bring that useful platform where you can see it, how other traders are performing it, and then you should be able to basically follow their trades. So that's the three things we have introduced in our event and the treatment. So definitely you will see very soon. The team behind is still working very hard day and night. We're testing a lot of applications and a lot of things to bring this, exciting features and exciting platform very soon. Okay, so is there anything missing, Shazia?
I know. I think everyone just needs to think that we are always adding value to what we do and we want everybody to benefit. So hopefully that will add value to everybody who joins our webinars and gets to go and practice. I think the only thing I will say is if you haven't logged into your MyQFX account, do register. If you've registered, log in and play around, as Ashraf Noor always says. And hopefully when he shares with you the high impact news, just try to figure it out as well. And like I try and figure it out, although I'm not an expert, but you have to put
Okay,
yourself into an uncomfortable position before you become comfortable, right, Ashraf?
that's right. That's right. Okay, so we are the first thing I'm going to mention here is while I'm looking this news, and the biggest challenge for the retail trader, because when they open a position in trading during the news, high impact news, sometime market does not basically go against in their favor, and there might be happen it might be they might gonna lose those trades. To avoid those sort of scenarios, what we have implemented on my QFX platform, that every time when there's a high impact news, trader cannot open position within the time frame of 4 minutes of this news. For example, if the news is developing it, let's say 7 p.m. Time, so you cannot open your trade at 6:58, and you cannot open until you can 7:03. So basically 2 minutes before and after within that time frame, system will not be able to open your position. Reason why we make this decision is number one is to put our trader in a discipline. Second is basically we are planning to broadcast those information, high potential traders to the community. So sometime if they follow, so make sure that they follow it, smoothly, instead of there might be a sub discrepancy. Anyway, I always recommend all my students and retail trader, don't initiate your trade during this high impact news, because at that time the market can basically, like, especially when you have a two or three news at the same time, one news is good, one is bad, so it's going to be create a chaotic situation. So wait for that news to be released, look at the price action, how the price is behaving. If the price is behaving according to the fundamental data has been released, then you should look for the opportunity. Otherwise, stay away, because that's the key important for the as a retail trader. I always advise. So just look at this week. Uh, we are mainly concerned about the high impact news. But as you can see here, some of the country, like for example, the UK, we had a bank holiday today. And that's basically, I suggested all of my traders in the morning, London Open, that the market might gonna be a quiet. So you need to plan things accordingly. So the New York session, we might gonna see some volatility which happen. So this today we have two high impact news has been released. One is for the Swiss franc CPI data month by month, was expected 0.2, but the data is 0.0. Always pay attention to detail. Because this is the forecasted was 0.2%, but I always recommend to my student, just compare with this one and this one too, because sometimes the news might be a positive or negative, but the actual data is different. So in this example, you can see here, the data is showing a negative, but actually it is exactly the same with the previous data. So pay attention to detail, don't get confused into this one. So we have ISM services PMI data has been released. That is 51.6 versus 50.02, 50.2. So which is, you can see here, which is higher than this one and higher than this one. That give us the information that the dollar should be the strong. So now the news is telling us the data is positive. So we are expecting the dollar should be up. So second stage is we're just going to go to the chart and see it. If the market is, if the price is follow this fundamental, then we look for the opportunity. So I'm going to show you today what we have, how we have initiate the trades or analysis based on this information. I'm going to show you later, but let's look at the way we look at, we just take the, overview of the whole week so we can make a plan. So as a retail trader, if you are busy and if you don't have time, when you look at this news, and if you think during this news, if you have a 20, 30 minutes, so you have a potential to trade in MyQFX platform and see it, how it works. So tomorrow we have two high impact news that is basically in the evening, that is coming for the employment change for the Kiwi dollar and the unemployment rate. So the way we look at the employment rate has been increased, which is not a good sign for the Kiwi dollar. When the data is going to release, but then we're going to see it, how that's going to make impact. The most important news for us as a being a trader, that is the federal rate for the dollar, which is expected exactly the same. Then we have a FOMC statement and the FOMC press conference. Just to let you know, during this news, I always tell my traders, don't initiate any trade, especially when there's a conference going on. Any good statement create different positive, or any negative statement can create negative. So as being a trader, being a retail trader, as always recommend, don't initiate during these press conferences. Let the press conference finish, and let's see here how the market is going to take that press conference, and then we look at opportunity accordingly. Thursday, we have the high major impact news for the pound. That's what we look at here. So you can see a bank official rate has been decreased 0.25%. We'll see here how that's going to take, how the price is going to react according, if the data is coming accordingly. If there's a negative, then we'll see it. Then we have unemployment claim is coming on Thursday for the dollar and expected slightly lower, which is a good sign for the dollar. We're going to look at the dollar. What is the situation right now? So for example, the way we look at the charts, and if we develop our bias that the dollar might be a strong, then we look at what kind of data is going to release this week. If this data is projecting or forecasting positive, then we said, okay, that makes sense. Then we look at the patterns and the price action. So Friday, we have BOE speech is coming. We'll see. That's again during the speech and press conference. We don't initiate trade. Let's finish this speech and we'll see here. And then we have unemployment change, and unemployment rate is coming for the Canada, for the CAD. and we'll see how that's going to make an impact to the dollar. So if we look at this week, we had almost every week, every day we have a high impact news. So the being a professional trader, what I look at, okay, probably we might gonna have high volatility after this FOMC news Thursday. Okay, we're probably gonna have amazing opportunities on pound dollar. That's gonna be the 12 p.m. just beginning of the New York session. Then later on we have this, unemployment claim is coming. So it's a very good sign. Then Friday we can see in the morning we have this speech. Later on in the New York session we have opportunities coming on CAD. So the way we look at, and then we make a plan accordingly. So as a trader, what we do it is we always every day, twice a day, we look at the dollar index, and we mainly look at the 4-hour chart because this is only once in a week a webinar live. So I'm going to start from daily, so that's give us a little bit good picture for us and moving forward. So as you can see here, the price has developed this channel, and the dollar index is, the price came back and rejected here. So keep in mind this current candle is not finished. But if I see these two rejection here, which is the price broken, so I'm expecting a strength on the dollar. That's what I can see it. Price tried to break this low, but price refused. That's a good sign. That give me the, high probability of strength of dollar. So then we look at what sort of news is coming into the dollar today. Tomorrow we don't have any. Wednesday we have this statement, so that's gonna create some push. You know, that's gonna give us, and then we look at what other information is coming. Unemployment claim is lower. That's the good sign for the dollar too. So this is the way we look at and say, okay, here price action is telling us a little bit strength on the dollar, and the news forecast is also telling us the good sign for the dollar to be bullish. So the most important part of it is going to be the FOMC statement and the press conference and these federal rates. So let's suppose if we see the data is positive, so what would be the price action? Because if you look at here, the price has broken this trend resistance line, so broken, and this is what we call, say, confirmation. Then we can see continuation, and we're going to look at the price action around this level. So this is the way we look at before the FOMC. If the price is going to continue and hit this level, then might be, depends if the FOMC news is no good, then might be as we can see the pullback here. So all these possibilities we develop, then we look at what sort of price action is going to react according to that news. So if you look at today 4-hour chart, this is what you can see here. So this morning we can see here the price was coming down, and as expected to my trader, look, let's see here if the price is going to break this structure, and after this breakout, if the price is going to give us the confirmation, then I'm expecting continuation. Otherwise, we'll see what kind of news reaction. So if you look at the news, this is what we look at here. If you look at the news, high impact news, this is the positive data for the dollar, and if you can see here, price develop impulsive reaction. Okay, so as you have seen in my previous webinar about the candlestick pattern, if you look at what kind of candlestick pattern is developed, this is what we call the bullish engulfing candle. It means the bull is in control. So moving forward, what we're looking here, if the price gonna break this one, and in daily I mentioned to you that price came back and retest, and also if you look at here, the price has developed a double bottom here. That's the good sign. We can see his strength on the dollar. Okay, so if the strength in the dollar, then we look at the major pairs, how the major pair is going to react. So of course, if you look at the Euro USD now, so what we have, let's look at the daily one first, okay? So what we look at here daily, what price action has been developed. If you look at the daily, we can see here early sign. You can see here this is sort of like head and shoulder pattern, right? And price nicely broken. I'm talking about the daily one, and price retest first and retesting the second. That give us the sign of rejection. If the price gonna continue, then this is the first high is been broken. Then I'm looking here price action around this level. So if you look at the 4-hour now, so if you look at the 4-hour chart, so this morning, because of being an intraday, we also take a counter trade. Counter trade means that when the price is, let me explain to you, when the price is coming down, because the price moves in waves. So what we're looking here is being an intraday trader, we also take a counter trade. Even though the price is coming down, we also have taken this long trade here this morning, because I said to my trader, still there's a possibility price might gonna hit this level, and then possibility of reversal at this level. We're gonna look at the news. So this morning we had this long trade here, and I'm be waiting for the data. Data is released, which is good for the dollar. So dollar is getting stronger, the euro is getting weaker. So then we have taken a short trade here when the price broken, and most of the traders squeeze amazing profit. So how we analyze the market, and if you look at the, if you look at the price action point of view, you can see here sort of like we have this impulsive reaction, and the price is developing a correction, which is we call a bull flag, bearish flag pattern. And look at this kind of candlestick pattern. We give us, candlestick pattern is giving us the bearish engulfing candle. It means the bearish sell opportunity is coming. So if you look at the, I'll show you in my QFX platform how we analyze the market. Let's look at the Euro USD channel. So we have, this is the trade analysis we did this morning, London Open. And again, this is the price action which we explain our trader. So let the price break the structure and look for the opportunity. So you might be seeing what kind of these lines, what does that line means? So because that's a part of the training, if you look at here, the price previously respected here, after the breakout, price retest, give us the confirmation the price gonna go up, and price went up, and then price came back here, and then we have developed price low here. So it means the price don't want to go up after this one. So while the price is here, which is we call indecision situation, because the price broken and retest give us the confirmation, price also broken and retest give us the confirmation. Now we are stuck here. So we, as always tell my trader, let the price break, come up from this structure and look for the opportunity. So what happened here? The price broken the structure, and after that price come back and give us the retest this level. That give us the confirmation that the price want to continue to the upside. That's why we have built our own indicator, which is called a momentum indicator. This is showing us green. We have a nice beautiful long trade here. As soon as the price hit to the previous high level and the price respected in a 4-hour resistance level, that's what we suggested our trader, it's time to at least consider bank some profit. And this news was about to come, and I said to my trader, let's bank some profit and let's wait for the news. The news was coming for the dollar, which is this news was coming here. You can see it, this news was coming. So I said, trader, let's wait for this news. So when the news is released, so before that, then we did another analysis, because once we see, as soon as the news release, the news was good for the dollar. So we expected the trader, look here, again, this is, we explain our trader. This is the high was broken. So the price behavior, price should go like that. But instead price refused to come back here. And the price also broken this one area. And we explain the price this one and say, guys, while the price is here, we should not take any trade. Based on the news, the dollar is strength. But if you don't see here, we're not interested, because this is very, very important, guys, just to tell you, because due to the current market situation, sometime you realize the dollar is getting stronger. News is projecting the dollar should be strong, but when you look at the chart is saying slightly different. In that scenario, I always recommend all of my students that you should trade what you see it, not what you think. It's a very, very important. So in this scenario, the news was good for the dollar, not good for the euro. So we look at here, look at this pattern, which we broadcast in our intraday system, and look at the pattern, which is you have seen in my previous webinars, that we look at the pattern, and that pattern give us the high probability of confirmation. If you look at here, this is head and this is the shoulder. That's what we explain our trader. Once the price broken, momentum was bearish, price nicely hit to this certain profit target. That's what we explain our trader. It's time to consider, banking some profit. So this was the analysis we had it on Euro USD based on the news. Before the news, how we have taken this long trade here, squeeze amazing profit. And after the news, the dollar was getting stronger. The euro technically is going to be weaker. So we're expecting another short trade here based on this price movement. After impulsive price develop a correction. So hypothetically and psychologically, we were looking possibility, high probability of short, price also broken, and after that price retest. So you can see we combine all these components and look for the opportunities. And top of that, we broadcast that analysis in platform, and that's what exactly we do it. So what is next here? Okay, so the reason why I'm showing all this, the today's trades analysis, that's the way you can learn it in MyQFX platform. When you log in and you can see all this analysis, you can see, okay, that makes sense. So if you look at here, this price action, what we can see here, what I'm expecting here, we have this impulsive, we have this correction. So I'm expecting one more push to the downside. So at least this level or final around this level. And at this level, we're going to see it, how the price is going to react. Keep in mind, we have this FOMCs coming here at this, FOMC statement and the fund rate. So if the news is good for the dollar, then I'm expecting a huge drop. So before the news, this is the way we look at until Wednesday, we'll see here what sort of price action has been developed. The way we look at here, we always look at the structure, what kind of price has developed the structure. We look at it in a different way, so we can see, okay, before the news, we'll see if the price is going to hit this level, because based on this candlestick pattern, we're expecting here another pullback. That's the sign of continuation to the downside. This is what we're expecting here. And at this time, if the price is going to reach this level, we'll see if before Wednesday or until Wednesday. At that time, we look at if at that time, if the news is good for the dollar, then I'm expecting huge drop at this level. If the news is not good for the dollar, then I'm expecting one back. And then if you look at here, the structure point of view, the price has developed sort of like a downside channel pattern. You can see here. This is what you can see. So every time when the price come back here, retest. So that's give us the high probabilities that you should be looking for short here. So if I'm going to be looking into the intraday, so what should be I be looking into it? So intraday, what I'm going to be expecting it, I'm be looking here, price, look here, the price came back here. Let me do it properly here. Price come back here. And after that, price retest. So technically what we're looking here, the price has developed this impulsive reaction. So after impulsive reaction, so what I'm looking for around this level. So any pullback would consider high probability trade. So this is the way now the momentum is developed bearish. So anytime when the price come back here, hit this level or hit this level, and price gonna continue to the downside, then I'll be looking a short trade here. So this is our first priority. That's what we're looking here. So this is the analysis has been broadcasted in the analysis section. As you can see here, I just broadcasted here. Now you can see this analysis has been broadcasted. Then what you have to do, just wait for the price to develop pullback. And then if you want to practice, come on, just do sell short trade and practice. So this is one area of basically we analyze the market in a high time frame and how we analyze in intraday in MyQFX, and I'm sure if you follow those analyses, you should see the results. Okay, let's look at the pound dollar now. Okay, so let's look at the daily. Let's look at the bigger picture first. Okay, so the pound dollar, as you have seen, that we have this impulsive reaction, previous price action. So the price broke on the previous high, price failed to maintain above this level. And then afterwards, we have seen this, impulsive reaction to the downside. Being a professional trader, this is what we look at. The market has taken this liquidity and coming down. So now what I can see here, if I look at the previous candle, we have rejection here. The price is at the support level. So this morning, we also had a long trade here when the price respected. After the news, data good for the dollar. So we also had a short trade here. Keep in mind, this current candle is not finished yet. And if I see this rejection here, then I'm expecting continuation to the downside, at least this level, around this level. That's the first target, what I'm looking into it. Okay, so that's what I'm looking into it. Then we look at the 4-hour chart. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. So as I said to you this morning, we had this long trade here once the price broken, and once the price hit to the previous high, the data release for the dollar, which was positive, and that's what we're expecting, downside pound against the dollar. So we also had a short trade here. Now, if you look at here, what sort of candlestick pattern is developed? Bearish engulfing candle. So what would be my next move? If I want to see that the price is going to continue to the downside, then I'm expecting a one more push to the pullback. And we'll see if the price is going to break this low or not. So if you look at the bigger picture, then I can show you today's how we analyze the market. So if you look at the bigger structure, I can see here the price still behaving in a range. You can see here, this is the area. Price nicely respecting, staying within this structure now. You can see here, price respected many area. So we'll see if the price is going to break this one or not. So then we look at what kind of information news is going to coming for the pound. So look at here, let's see here. So Thursday, okay. So first of all, Wednesday we have a FOMC coming, which is the dollar. And the Thursday we have the news coming for the pound. So let's see here, let's assume Wednesday. So what I can see here, let's see here if tomorrow is a Tuesday. And if I see the price break this one and give us the confirmation, then I'm expecting continuation to the downside. So let's pause by Wednesday. If the price gonna break and give us the confirmation, and FOMC, news is coming, and that just suggested a positive gesture for the pound, then I'm expecting continuation to the downside. That's what I'm looking here. And at that time, and later on Thursday, we have news coming for the cable for the pound. And at that time, after the news and everything, if the price gonna here at this level, and then I'm gonna be looking here, if the news is good for the cable, then am I gonna be expecting a long, otherwise further down. This is the way we plan things, and then we look at the current price structure and see what's happening. So that now, let me share with you how we analyze the opportunities today in 4-hour and how we maximize the opportunities. So if you look at the pound dollar, so let me show you the analysis of pound dollar. So if you look at the first analysis, we had it. That was the pretty straightforward, as you can see here. And if you watch my today morning live analysis recording, I have explained this detail. So I'm explaining it again now. So more you learn, more you listen, and more you see it, that's more you recognize this pattern, and then more you able to take the high probability trade. Look here, what happened here. I mentioned here, look for this pullback. Price broke on this area, price respected this area. So let the price break the structure and look for the opportunity. So you can see here the price nicely broken and come back and give us the confirmation without the color changing. Momentum was bullish. As soon as the price hit to the resistance level in 4-hour, our analyst suggested it's time to consider banking some pips. As you can see around 1:30, and I said to my trader, let's take a break and wait for this news to be released, which you can see here. This data has been released, and that data was positive for the dollar. So okay, so now after that, if you look at here, we have, so later on after the news release, we did another analysis, and that is the analysis which is a pretty straightforward. As you can see here, as explained to our trader, the price has broken this one and the previous high and the previous low. While the price is here, don't initiate any trade. So the data came out exactly 3 p.m. as you can see here. After that, we look at the price action. We have this impulsive reaction. After impulsive, price develop a correction. We have another beautiful short trade and squeeze amazing profit, all of the traders. So now what is next here? So next is what I'm looking here, because now we're just going to follow the basic price action. We have this impulsive, we have this correction, we have impulsive. So what I'm expecting is some sort of correction around this level, and then I'm expecting a continuation. So this is the way I look at the basic price action we're looking at. Just in case if the price is going to shoot up again and develop false breakout, give us the confirmation, then long. But as always mentioned to my trader, keep it simple. Keep it simple. So the price has broken this low here. So what I'm expecting here, any pullback, deep pullback would consider high probability trade. And if the price can reverse and retest this level, and then I'm looking for pullback. That's going to give me the sign of continuation to the downside. So this is what I'm looking here. So this analysis has been broadcasted in MyQFX platform. You can keep practicing and do it. All right, let's move into another one. So I'm just going to look at the time as well. I just want to take some questions. Okay, so dollar CAD. If you look at the dollar CAD, we don't see any clear picture on the dollar CAD. So we can see here some sort of consolidation. Let's look at the daily one. Let's see what's happening here. So in dollar CAD, what we can see here, the price, if you see the price here, rejected many times here. So the data was good for the dollar. We can see some nice positive gesture in daily in the candlestick pattern. Let's move into the 4-hour. Let's see what's happening here. So you can see here the price develops sort of like a consolidation, and we don't have any clear direction right now. Even in the 4-hour, you can see here some sort of like a messy structure. We don't see clear direction. So, but being an intraday, we can look at the price structure and see what sort of price action it will develop. But if you look at here, the way I look at and the way we explain to our trader, we have this area of interest, which price came back. You can see here that this is the low. Price has taken the structure and basically taken the liquidity that give us the sign of continuation to the upside. And the dollar looks like getting stronger. So we'll see. And how we see it, and then we look at the intraday and see the price action here. So we look at the dollar CAD. So dollar CAD, we have this price action this morning. As you can see here, the price repeatedly respected here. As we explained the point of interest, as I said, let the price break. As you can see, a price nicely broken, hit to the previous level. So being an intraday, the price has broken the structure. What would be the next step? So next step, we are looking at pullback. So let me explain to you how we're looking here. So I can do this live analysis at the same time. So the way we look at, as you have seen with the previous analysis, the price has broken the structure. So price also respected previously. As you have seen in 4-hour, price has developed some sort of messy structure going up and down. So let's say if the price is going to develop a pullback, then I'm expecting a continuation to the upside. As you can see, the dollar is getting stronger. But as you can see in 4-hour, the structure is slightly bit mess. In that scenario, if the price does not develop pullback, come back here and give me the confirmation, then after the confirmation, after the retest, then I'll be looking at short trade here. Otherwise, my first priority is going to be towards the momentum, towards the trend, and towards the fundamental news. I hope that makes sense. So this is what exactly I'm looking for it. My analyst is also broadcasting analysis at the same time. Let's see here. Okay. Right. So let's look at the one more pair. Let's look at the dollar yen. All right. So dollar yen. Okay. Let's look at the. Let me take my favorite pair, guys. This is what I like it. Pound yen. Okay. So pound yen, pound dollar is my favorite. That's what I like it. Okay. So if you look at, let's look at the daily one first. Okay. All right. So you can see here the previous candle, we have some rejection. Even we have some sort of like, even the market open. First of all, the way we look at the candlestick pattern, you can see here, this is the bearish spinning candle. Let's give us the indecision situation. And then we have seen some bearishness on pound yen when the market open. Let me explain to you why I'm saying that. If you look at the 4-hour chart, and if you look at here, the market open, we have this market nicely respected here, come back, even this though rejection, market rejected here, develop pullback, broken this one. So we look at the short trade here, and as explained to my trader today, this is the first high is been broken. So we're going to keep an eye. This is going to be our first target. If the price can hit this target, then we'll see if the price is going to respect, sorry, if the price is going to respect this area or not. So how we taken these short trades here in pound yen. So let me share with you the analysis here in my MyQFX platform. We have, okay. This is the first analysis we had it. As you can see, London Open. If you look at the, when I look at the structure and I can get the early sign, which is explained to trader, high probability is going to be a short. Reason behind, if you look at, we have impulsive, price develop correction. We have impulsive. This is the extended correction. As you can see here, the price refused to break this previous high. Beautiful short trade, squeeze amazing profit. And after that, price came back here. And I said to my trader, let the price break this, then look for the opportunity. We did another analysis straight away after banking this profit. You can see here, this is the pretty straightforward. Again, we broadcast that information, price broken. So technically the price should go like that, but price refused. But price also broken this one. So to my trader, let's see here. Now price trapped into the indecision situation. So if the price is going to break here, short, break here, and long here. So what happened here? Price break. That's why we always look at what kind of pattern is developed, what kind of structure is being developed, and look for the opportunity. After that, we have another beautiful pullback. So squeeze amazing profit. And then afterwards, as our bias was short on pound yen, so we have another beautiful trade here. As you can see here, the price develop again. We look at the price action. We broadcast the impulsive, price develop correction. And after that, price develop another impulsive reaction and squeeze amazing profit. Now, my analyst is broadcasted another analysis, as you can see here. So looking for this breakout. Again, same pattern, price repeat all the time. We have this one, price should go like that, but price refuse, develop impulsive. This is a high. So safest way, as always mentioned, when the price is here, don't initiate trade. If the price gonna break, give us the confirmation long here. Now, look at the 4-hour chart. What is our bias now? Bias is what we're expecting here. We are expecting some sort of reversal at this level because the price broken and give us the confirmation. We have this rejection, and this rejection too. So psychologically, we're expecting some price to the upside. Give us some information, looking for the pullback. Now, how are we going to take it? When we should be taking it? That's the key important thing. And that's why we broadcast this analysis here, which is going to help us. So if the price is going to break this level and give us the confirmation, then we're going to keep taking a long trade here. Otherwise, if the price is going to develop false breakout, come back and give us the confirmation, then looking for short, it means the price is still going to continue. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so now we have a 14 minutes. I'm happy to, I can go through all these pair guys, but that's going to take long time. But what I'm saying to you, I have compared both as a trading view, the completely naked charts, and how we implemented in QFX, my QFX platform, to materialize this opportunity. All right, so I'm more than happy to take questions.
I just seen a comment about recording, so I'm just putting a reply that it's recorded every week. It's published on YouTube under the MyQFX channel. It's recorded in English. It's translated in Spanish as well for Spanish speakers. So if you get a daily analysis there as well. So there's a channel. It's segregated. So you have daily Forex analysis by Ashraf Noor in MyQFX, and you have the webinars coming through as well. So if you haven't been attending all of them, you can scroll back all the way to the beginning and self-learn as well. Does that answer your question, Benjamin? I hope so.
Okay.
And I can't
make sure guys subscribe this MyQFX channel. It's a very important reason why I'm saying it, because I broadcast only three pairs, how we analyze the market today and what are the results. Even I've just uploaded the fifth one. So if you go and, because the thing is, if you keep looking into how we analyze it, because more you learn it, more you see it, more you get, used to it, and more you understand into it. And then when you see the charts, you can easily recognize what will be the next move. So you can see, guys, we uploading every day, analysis reviews, only three pairs, just to help you guys to do it. But if you are, uh, member of MyQFX, so in the platform, you can see here, like in my morning analysis, all the recording is there. And if whatever I said to you, you can reconcile it, or this is, analysis that, to be honest, you can learn a lot. We have analysis in the New York session, like this is, you can see here, I explain in more detail already in the morning. Then I, did analysis. Now we have another important thing is that we already have three analysts on board now. I'm the backup one, but I have two more analysts. One start from European session, one started the New York session until the New York session close. So look, all this analysis, he's been broadcasting it now. He just because this is, I just broadcasted just for you guys. But this is, you can see here, he already broadcasted this information an hour ago. So now he's sitting here or watching this price analysis and broadcasting instantly all that information here. But meanwhile, if you really want to learn, right, so most welcome, you can contact me. We are also providing coaching and mentoring, and plus we are also giving opportunities to get funded through QBN. So I hope that makes sense.
I've also shared the YouTube channel link in the chat as per request, but also if you join our Saturday corporate call and on our presentations in the back office, you can see there is on the last page all the social media links, but also we have qbnecosystem.com. So if you punch into Google qbnecosystem.com, you should be able to see all the social media channels for our ecosystem, from MyQFX, QMinds, Empower, the lot. So again, if you haven't subscribed, they say we are what our audience make us. So you can get Cuban Global there, Instagram, Facebook as well. MyQFX, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You've got Empower as well as QMinds. So please do that. On top of that, Ashraf Noor probably is partially aware, but a lot of more academy training videos are ready to be uploaded in the back office. We got busy with the Maldives and hence got distracted, but they will be coming in. So pretty much the whole beginner's portfolio from for basic Forex to candles to indicators. And the reason why I know this all by heart, because I'm quality assuring the videos. So I probably know half of the names of the candles and indicators now. Will be uploaded by the end of the week. And then we've got the intermediate and the advanced videos. And hopefully I've given the deadline, 31st of May. So hopefully you'll have a whole new suite, which will go into MyQFX as well. So we're constantly up leveling everything we do for you all. Was that an easy find? Is if they put in, because we bought a link, rather than people having to find it, they just put in QBN ecosystem and the whole platform of our ecosystem opens up. So there's no excuse if anybody can't find anything.
That's true.
And it's also on our corporate presentation in the back office, last page as well. It's also within the presentation as well. So please, everybody go and like everything. Subscribe, like, because it helps us grow. The numbers add credibility. We don't buy likes, do we, Ashraf Noor? We like organic followers.
It's not, because that's why we are more transparent. Like even in it, let me explain to you what's the difference between other training institutions and what I provide through MyQFX. Most of the institutions, they are based on theoretical based. They tell you, okay, if you have taken this trade, you could have made a fortune. Look at this pattern, beautiful, amazing. You open this position, you made this much money. We don't do that. We said, okay, this is what we see it right now. and let's see what's going to happen to the next, and let's do it together. And that's what we do, like more enhanced hands-on practice. And that's why we have built a system that, okay, so this is the analysis being broadcasted. Let's look at the, dollar CAD. Let's look at this analysis being broadcasted. We explain, look for the pullback. Okay, what's going to happen? If there's a pullback, let's take a 2 trades or 1 trade and see what's going to happen. So more you practice, like each trade you open it, you can see here the screenshot of your open position. If you close, you can see all of your P&L. Everything is a practical, because that's what you're going to learn. That's the only way you're going to learn, through hands-on experience. And that's why we have built the system. And top of that, we broadcast all that analysis in real time. So you can see it. Okay, Ashraf mentioned about this pattern. Let's see what's going to happen after half an hour, 1 hour, how the price is going to do it. And as soon as the market shifts the change, we broadcast that information instantly, why the market has changed the description. Like today, this morning, we have, before the news, we had a long trade on pound dollar and euro USD. And then later on, we explained the data is coming positive. There might be a high probability that we're going to see some short trades. If the market is going to follow, then okay, that's fine. So when we should be enter. And that's why we broadcast that analysis and explain, okay, if this is going to happen, take this one. If this is going to happen, take that one. Then you can wait for that and market and then you do it. So basically, whatever information we are providing them, our members, they can easily implement it straight away. I hope that makes sense. And that's the easiest way to learn and the fast way to learn. And top of that, once you learn it and you're making constantly pips, right? So, and if you make a 3 months positive consistency result, we can put you on our leaderboard, that this individual trader is performing very well. Anybody wants to follow it, they follow, they make money, you make money. I hope that makes sense. So we're talking money from all angles. Am I right?
I can't see any other questions. So I guess everybody is bringing themselves back into the trading mode. Maybe if we just remind everybody what the MyQFX link is, and I'll put it in the chat. They can, if they haven't created an account, they should go and create an account. The website.
Yeah. MyQFX.com.
Yeah. We've kept things nice and simple. I'll put it into the chat as well.
Okay. All right. Any other questions?
So please make an account. If you haven't, play with it. And Ashraf always says there's how many 200 pips you can lose?
Yeah. Max. Yeah.
So go in and he can actually see the data of who is logging in and having a go, practicing. And yes, Dr. K has a hand up. So Dr. K.
Hey, everybody. Do you hear me, Shaz?
Yes, we can hear you. I'm just trying to find where you are. There you
But
are.
I just want to hop in a little bit because my
Sure.
excitement is just almost like bursting in my heart. My heart is so full. Ashraf, that was a fun weekend. Of course, with all the corporate team. You just pumped my husband, Dr. Jet Li. Was
Ah.
telling me, oh, I'm reading everything what Ashraf is doing. And hey, really, just go to the YouTube channel. If you miss any recording, it's really wonderful. Dr. Jet is excited. He said, "Oh, I'm ahead of you. I'm going to Ashraf Noor's YouTube channel at MyQFX." And I said, now you're doing something on your retirement because he just retired, right? So I know you had a good time. Maldives was wonderful. Everyone was so excited, and I just want to thank you and thank everybody here. Thank you,
You're welcome.
Shaz. You're amazing, and of course, Ashraf Noor, the expert. That's where you
You're
should go.
welcome.
Everything in QBN is really making it very, very simple. You're right, Shaz. Simplicity is more, and that's what you get in QBN. That's all. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we like to
You're
be able to do.
welcome.
They say there's a saying, isn't there? Monkey see, monkey do. So the simpler it is, they say actually imitation. If somebody imitates you, you should be flattered, because you're obviously doing something right. And if we
Yep.
keep simple, you'll get more people accessing, and then you can notch it up into complexity later. So, and we've had a consistent attendance today, so that's been great as well. And
That's
we're
good.
on time, literally 2 minutes to go, and one.
That's very good. Very good. All right, guys. So that's it for now, and from my end. And I hope to see you next week on Monday, as usual. And meanwhile, if you haven't a member of MyQFX, join it, and then see all these analysis in real time, in action, and practice.
Absolutely. You get to see the analysis in MyQFX. You get to hear it go live in the mornings. I've actually not been able to log in as frequently the last few weeks because of lots of other things in terms of preparation for the leadership retreat. However, I'll be back to it, and you also get to see the recordings on YouTube. So we've got lots of different places that you can go to. So keep that ecosystem, I would say, in your back pocket. Whenever you're looking for anything that we have, go in and find. But YouTube, you'll find Ashraf Noor's daily analysis in there. You'll find the webinars every week. And if you have a Spanish team, let them clock in as well, because we've got them all translated into Spanish as well. So the only thing now, Ashraf Noor, we're going to try and get a plugin into MyQFX. So when you're doing your real-time analysis in the morning and the afternoons, we can kind of maybe get captions coming up in Spanish.
Sure. Yeah, we'll try to this one. Let's see if we can manage to the Zoom.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful, well, it's evening. It's nearly, I guess, Ashraf Noor in Dubai, it's 7, 8, 9. Is it 10 o'clock?
Yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock now. Yeah, 10
Yes,
o'clock
it's
now.
time for you
Yeah.
to get out of the office.
All right.
I
Yeah.
think some people are in the morning, and I'm in the late afternoon as well, but it's not getting dark so quickly. So thank you to those of you who
You're
joined
welcome.
us, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.
See you then.
More analysis. And if you have, everybody, you got your leaders on the call. If you have any specific questions, always reach out to them, because all feedback, all questions, anything anybody requires will always come back, and we try our best to ensure that we meet, match, or exceed your expectations. So take care, and thank you.
All right then. You're welcome.